Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of the 2-hour free-to-play challenge. So as I went through playing for the challenge, I realized that making this a weekly series would be nice, so every Monday I'll be making a new episode going through what I did in the last week. Also, another important thing I realized while doing the challenge is that I really can't play every day, especially last week with the new Iceburner coming out and all the KR events going on. I had to make videos and stream about it and so on and so forth. I think my problem is that if I want to play the account, I feel like I have to play the full 2 hours. But honestly, if I just want to get on and run the event dungeons and get off, I should really just do that. So I only played 4 days out of last week, and I honestly doubt I'll ever play Monday because that's the editing day for the series. But anyway, let's go over what I did last week. After turning into Veteran Commander, I could finish Velder if I wanted to, but for the sake of getting more EXP, I decided to finish up Fida and hopefully get a Birthblade. Velder comes up next, and real quick, let me talk about a legit issue I think this game has when we get to level 99. I truthfully don't know why the story quest since Altera makes you do every single dungeon twice. Like, why can't I run the dungeon once completely, turn in a story quest, and then move on to the next dungeon? That's how it was in both Ruben and Elder, and I think, honestly, that's the best way to do the journey to level 99, especially when Lavi has an extremely short amount of dungeons to get to level 99, she only has 3 areas. But I digress. But regardless, I made it through all the final dungeons in Velder, but unfortunately I didn't have time to do all the quests. Again, before the day was over, I unfortunately did not clear Velder fully, but I did see Elbow get punched again. Now begins Session 3, and after finishing up a Velder quest, now begins my trek through Hamel, and I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan of Hamel. Really long dungeons, water levels, etc. I was honestly pretty busy during Session 3 as well, so I unfortunately only got up to Magmantis Cave in Hamel, which still has a fantastic boss theme. And before I ended Session 3, I obviously wanted to finish up all the event dungeons as I usually do, but unfortunately, I got glitched into an infinite loading screen, so I had to end Session 3 about 10 minutes earlier than I wanted to. Now begins Session 4, and if you think the internal loading screen was bad, boy, does it get worse today. I don't know what was wrong with my computer, but I ended up crashing about 9 minutes into the session, as you can see my hot spring buff, and it caused me to lose about 10 minutes of time. Even then, my computer started messing up again and again, and my recording software was so badly messed up that the audio got completely desynced from the visuals. So because of all the frustrations, and I wanted to kind of punish myself for crashing, I only played for about 1 hour and 30 minutes for Session 4. So what actually happened in Session 4? Well, I finished up Hamel, which didn't take too long, and I made my way into Sander, and more importantly, I am now able to start my Transcendence quest. With my frustrations over and the Transcendence quest at a 4 out of 5, I ended Session 4. Also, a little side detail, I realized I can't trade for a couple more days since I just hit level 70, and there's like a 5-day buffer after that, so that's kind of really unfortunate, but I understand why they do it because of hackers. Now it's time for my final session, and my goal for this week was to mainly achieve Transcendence, so since that involves doing SDs, that means I'm finally able to get my free SD weapon. But strangely enough, even though you can enter SDs at level 70, you can only equip the weapon at level 80. Bethma and Velder with the secret dungeons open this week, so I just bounced between those. Thankfully, I'm finally able to clear Transcendence quest, and since I strayed away from the Sander dungeons to focus on Transcendence, I decided to skip the later half of Sander and head straight to Lanos. I was only able to do the first few dungeons, but now I am able to finally put on my SD weapon and enhance it as well. And that's where I am right now, level 83 with Transcendence completed. It's truthfully not a bad stopping point, but I honestly could have done better. Like I said in the beginning, I wasted a lot of days because I knew I just couldn't play for the full 2 hours, but in the future, I gotta just play however long I can and just deal with that. Overall though, I think I'm going at a pretty good pace and might be able to even start third job quest or even complete it by the next episode, so I'll aim for that. And that's it for the episode today. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far, and I'm happy to see the reception on the first video being so good, and I hope that continues for all future episodes. But yeah, leave your comments, tell me what you think, join the Discord, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.